cooperation in enjoying this game in a safe and supportive manner. Let's all play our part in respecting the players, officials, and staff working hard to ensure a premier championship experience for all. Tonight's Women's Open League Championship features brick by brick versus contact sport. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for brick by brick. Standing at 5'10", out of Rockville, Indiana, number 1, Grace Ramsey. At 6 foot even, out of Valparaiso, Indiana, number 4, Ashton Hubert. At 5'6", out of Greencastle, Indiana, number 12, Lily Benito. At 5'6", out of Valparaiso, Indiana, number 20, Emma O'Brien. And last but not least, at 5'6", out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, number 24, Lillian Mack.
Now the starters for contact sport. At 5'7", from Falls Church, Virginia, number 1, Natalie Major. At 5'8", from Hoagland, Indiana, number 3, Ellen Scott. At 5'10", from Jasper, Indiana, number 5, Tori Brandt. At 5'8", from Decatur, Indiana, number 22, Kaylee Flash. And at 5'7", from Warsaw, Indiana, number 41, Mackenzie Sokol. Our officials for tonight are Ava Yosbach, Zach Guy, and Alex Root. With the alternate as Nate Wells.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to game number 2 tonight on night 2, the middle of the championship week here at Mackey Arena. We have the Women's Championship contested by brick and contact sport. Contact sport in black, brick by brick in the light blue, as we are about to go underway for 40 minutes of action. I am Jack Conrad, joined as always by Ken and Lise, and we have a great game in store for you tonight. A lot of interesting dynamics on this one, as the bench depth is the first thing that comes out the gate. Only 3 bench players in total in this one, so a lot of minutes about to get played by both teams. And there's a 3-ball good by number 24, Lillian Mast, from Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Not wasting a single second, right off the gun. Quick 3, it goes in. That sets the pace for this game. Let's see how contact sport responds here. With a 3 of their own. Unable to hit it.
We are shooting from the college 3-point line here in Mackey Arena. A big difference from the high school line used in all the games prior to this one. As contact sport now with the ball.
Not only do we have a longer 3-point line, we also have a longer court in general, so that also might affect the lack of subs that both teams have.
As there's a drive up in the inside lane, no good. Shot trying to get saved, it will be out of bounds. And brick by brick ball. 3-0 early in this one. Brick by brick. A lot of perimeter offense so far. Not a lot in the inside lane, as one of the players falls on the ground there. Kicked out to the 3-point line. Shot is up off the back iron. Contact sport now driving. Past the inside lane. It is up and no good. No call there, as it will stay contact sports ball.
What a block. chased her down, swats it out of bounds. Great defense there by Brick.
The unfortunate thing for Brick here is that there is no shot clock. So a block that goes out of bounds and remains the other team's ball does not do anything to negate the shot time and you will not see any 2.1 second plays, as there's a layup that is good for Brick.
Contact Sport still seeking their first points of the game. See what they go with here. They like the 3 on the first possession. Let's see if they go interior. Nope, 3 again.
That one is off the mark, a little bit left. Brick now driving. Kicks it over to the left side of the lane. And Lillian Mass, another bucket early.
And Mass nails the floater. Brick out to an early 7-0
Nice
lead.
floater on the line, 7-0. We have a football score right now in this one.
We'll see if Contact Sport's able to stay in this one.
Touchdown, 2-0.
Field goal try will not go.
Brick trying to add to that lead. Back out to Mass.
Foot went out of bounds there. Shot won't go anyway. It'll be Contact Sports ball.
We will try and match more names to numbers as we get them throughout this game. Neither team with jerseys on, just Sharpie on numbers to the back of their shirts. A little hard to tell from here who's who as far as numbers and names. Drive here from Contact Sport, no good. Still scoreless in this one.
After 4 minutes of play. And that one is good for Brick. Had a safety onto that one, 9-0.
If they had more than one timeout and a half, I would say this is a good chance for one, but I would still say that if I was Contact Sport. Just incredible defense by Brick to start this. Defense to offense to a bucket. It is 11-0.
This one is getting out of hand early. In the Grad Pack Staff Championship game, we never saw a team with a larger lead than, I believe, 7 the entire time. And now, it's already 11-0 early. Brick can almost put a dagger in early. As they will have another shot to extend their lead. 3 ball. In and out, no good. And it will go to Contact Sport.
Subs for both teams here.
And subbing in for Brick, number 5, Kaylee Carpenter.
Full team subs, as they only have 3 total.
Coming in for Brick, number 5, Kaylee Carpenter.
And using those subs is going to be key in this one. As that is going to get kicked out on the leg of 24.
Just a defensive showcase so far from Brick, not allowing anything.
And that shot will not be able to fall. Brick trying to get something going there, but unable to find the open passes. There's one at the top of the key. Goes back around, shot from the elbow is off the mark.
Great ball movement there, gets the shot up, no good. High pressure, and it works.
That foot able to go out of bounds. It will stay Contact Sports ball. Contact Sport unable to get a point from this one yet.
Coming back in the game for Contact Sport, number 5.
Look at this setup here before the ball's inbounded. I love what I'm seeing on that. Love the play design. That shot goes for the 3, short. Again, that college 3-point line playing a big factor into this one. We didn't see it be a factor yesterday as Matt Collins was able to knock down 10 threes as Contact Sport finally is able to get on the board, cuts the lead down to 9.
The layup good one so called.
Well, that three-point line laying enormous pressure on both of these teams. Has a lot of missed three-pointers in this game early.
Fast break opportunity goes up with it stuffed on the first one, foul on the second. 2 shots coming up. Foul's going to go on Brick by Brick.
Chance here to cut into this lead as we see 2 subs get ready to come in for Brick by Brick. But Contact Sport staying on the bench. Now their sub getting up to go and check into the game. Again, very important to keep the legs fresh on the court as you only have 1 sub for Contact Sport and 2 for Brick by Brick.
Coming into the game for Contact Sport, number 1, Major.
Brick by Brick, we're able to see the jerseys a little better, so we'll try to get the names to you there. But Contact Sport, it is going to be in trouble, as the Sharpie on black jerseys is quite tough to see from our booth.
Brick by Brick, last couple possessions has not been able to score. This is a good chance for Contact Sport to cut into this lead. Major passes out to Brant. Frees up. Off the mark, rebound by Contact Sport. Saves it from out of bounds. Mid-range jumper, off the mark, rebound Contact Sport. Sorry, rebound Brick by Brick.
Only a minute 15 to play in the first. Brick by Brick goes down under, gets the pass to the inside. Highly contested shot, had an open man behind her. Open woman, that is.
Another turnover forced there by Contact Sport, stealed from by number 4 Sydney Keene.
And that'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow points towards Brick by Brick.
And it looks like Contact Sports defense has started to rise to the level that Brick by Brick has been showing in the beginning of the game.
Never mind, possession arrow pointing towards Contact Sport. Contact Sport will have the ball here. 35 seconds to go in the first. Shot up, no good, and we'll get 2 shots.
I think
29 seconds to play.
Are now about even. Both teams not allowing a lot of scoring, but that run that Brick by Brick went on to start the game really is going to haunt Contact Sport if their offense can't seem to get through this Brick by Brick defense.
First shot up, no good off the bat. Second ball is again off the mark. Brick by Brick, chance to extend that lead.
Only 25 seconds to do it.
Shot up, floater, no good.
14 seconds. Chance for a
Almost
bucket
over
to end the
back
quarter.
burn. Shot long 2, off the mark to the right. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, they will not be able to get a shot off. As it is 11-3. Brick by Brick with the early lead. We will be back in 1 minute for the second quarter of action here at the Women's Championships with Purdue IM Sports.
Dreams of leaving Tennessee.
Welcome back to the second quarter of the Women's Championship here with Purdue Intramural Sports at Mackey Arena. We have Brick by Brick with the ball now, up 11-3 after the first half. As there's a shot, and it's good!
Ashley Huber kicks off the second quarter with a ball, too.
10-point lead now for Brick by Brick. Again, contact sport needs to get back into this one. Only 3 points scored in the first is not the blow that they thought they would have. A 11-0 run early. As contact sport needs to hold on. They get a drive there. Open three, shot up and short. With that college three-point line, we will feel like we will see a lot of short threes. As that is a big block there by Brick. And a foul on the floor. 2 shots incoming.
That seems like contact sports' identity is three-point shooting. That's been most of their offense, but they just can't seem to hit them in this one. Every time they go into the post, they're getting denied, or it's good defense by Brick, so they can't change it up and try to drive every time. They're going to have to keep shooting and just hope they fall.
First shot off the back iron.
I believe that is number 1, Natalie Major at the line.
Natalie Major, 5'7", from Falls Church, Virginia. Needs a shot to Falls here.
No good, loose ball. Shots up and blocked again. The interior defense from Brick by Brick has been unstoppable.
Shot driving, kicked out. 3 ball, off the mark.
Very long two there.
No one able to hit these long shots as it will stay with contact sport. 8 minutes to go in the first half here.
Again, the interior defense just can't seem to get anything going within the lane.
Ball scrambled on the floor, and it'll be out of bounds. Stay Brick by Brick ball. We have subs now. Oh, looks like contact sport added a player. They now have 2 people on their bench with only 1 in the first. Someone showed up late. Wonder if they had an exam or something. That would be a brutal turn of events. An exam when you play at Mackey.
Still made it. Hopefully they can make an impact in this one. I believe, because we've seen number 14 in the game, the only other non-starter is number 14, Catherine Dunch. So I believe that is her and just came to the game late. Shot's no good for contact sport. Mass is going to bring it up the court, Brick by Brick. Taking their time with it. They're in no rush, sitting on a nice 12-point lead.
3 ball. Saved on the rebound. Another 3. And that one is good.
Second time's the charm.
And now a 15-point lead for Brick by Brick. Pure and utter domination.
That was Lily Vidito with the 3-pointer there for Brick by Brick from Greencastle, Indiana.
2 shots now for contact sport. They are going to need to start knocking down these free throws because at the end of the day, they call it the charity stripe for a reason. Free throws are free. You need to make those if you want to stay in this one. These are the crucial points when you're down a lot, that every point matters. You got to come back brick by brick. You're going to win this one.
Brick by Brick's not going to get you back in. You're going to need swish by swish. You don't want bricks if you are contact sport.
True, as there was a brick there on the first free throw.
Number 4, Key.
Second shot.
And Keen goes 0 for 2. No, sorry, that wasn't Keen. Keen just checked in, I believe. Yeah, numbers are difficult from this distance without jerseys on.
if you're watching at home and plan to play in Mackey at any time, do your commentators a favor and wear pennies. Helps us out a ton. And will make your experience watching your game afterwards that much better.
Grant with the drive, no good with the left hand. Here comes brick by brick. Thinks about the drive, pulls it back out. At the elbow, stolen on the ground.
And we have a pure jump ball there. Easiest call of the night for those officials.
Great hustle by both teams, hitting the floor as soon as the ball becomes loose. Those are the hustle plays you'd like to see.
Contact sport with the ball now. The no jerseys have been tough. As there is a wide open three, they choose not to take it, elect for the long two instead, and that one will fall off. But the no jerseys are a tough aspect of this game here, while watching from a distance.
And foul by contact sport, 2 shots. Let's see who the foul's on here. Maybe we won't. The PA announcer did not say. First shot for brick by brick is good.
And the lead is up to 17 as we will have a timeout on the floor from Contact Sport using their one and only of the half.
Good time to call a timeout. You need something to stop the bleeding. Got to change something on offense or defense. 17-point lead in the first half, especially when you only have one made field goal in this game. It's definitely a giant hill to try and climb. Get together, talk about it, discuss strategy. Not impossible, but very difficult.
It's the pressures of playing in Mackey Arena into this giant space, playing with the glass backboard.
I don't think it's the pressures of Mackey Arena. I think it's the pressure of brick by brick. Their defense has been impenetrable. Their offense has been true. I mean, they've put up 20. They've allowed 3. What more can you ask of a team in the first half right now?
Yeah, that's a very good point there. 3:07 left to go in the first half of this one. Contact sport with the ball now.
And it looks like we have a player added to our roster since last time I looked. The table has added Elizabeth Dunch to the roster, number 0 for Contact Sport.
All this time possession arrow favors brick by brick.
Held ball there, possession arrow points towards brick by brick. Handoff, takes it to the wing, shot up, no good. Corner 3 attempt up, just long. Did say the wing there mistakenly, that was the low post. But rebound here, Contact Sport goes up and foul. 2 shots coming for Contact Sport.
Need to knock down these free throws here if they're going to stay in this one.
Fouls on number 12, Lily Vidito for brick by brick. Her fun fact here is not only do I enjoy hooping, but I am a beekeeper on the side as well. Beekeeping is a fitting hobby for someone with a first name that is also a flower. Second free throw here for Contact Sport. Up and no good. by Vic, throwing it inside, down to the low post, shot up and in.
22-3 now the lead. 1 minute to go in the first half. As that is an interception by Brick, continuing the football team.
Another turnover, they're gonna push it.
As
Wisely decides to kick it back out. No, takes it herself. Almost hits it.
There's
We have
a
a foul
foul
on the rebound.
22-3 is a lot in football. It's even more in basketball. As we've now reached the stoppage time of the first.
Foul on 22.
Fouls on number 22, Kaylee Flock. Brick by Brick, bringing it back up the court. Under 30 seconds left here. Clock will stop on dead balls.
Tries up, no good.
A lot of pressure here by Brick, and a foul on the attempted steal. That is the fourth foul of the quarter by Brick. One more, and we are shooting 2 free throws.
13.8 left to play. Critical possession here to gain some momentum, or else contact sport will have been shut out in the second quarter.
Still high contact by Brick, not letting anything get past them.
And that will go as Brick by Brick, 22, contact sport 3 at the end of the first half. A blowout early. Will contact sport be able to make the comeback in the second half? Stay tuned, as we will be back in 5 minutes for the second half of the Women's Championship. by Brick, 22, Contact Sport 3. It is going to be a tough task for Contact Sport to come back in this one, but they are going to try as the fans are getting loud. And we are about to get underway here for the third quarter of action. Right now, the Lance Dance song is playing in Mackey. I am Jack Conrad, joined as always by Kenan Lees. Kenan, what are you going to need to see out of Contact Sport if they're going to come back in this one?
Some sort of offensive adjustment. Their game plan so far has been 3-point shots that haven't hit, and drives that have gotten denied. They need to find some sort of new method on offense to try and get some buckets here. What that specifically entails, I'm not sure, because brick by brick defense has been stout. They are allowing nothing. Threes have been contested, layups have been blocked.
Something that I noticed during the break was that Contact Sport was focusing on their free throws during the half, something that they missed a lot of. In fact, all of them during the first half. Hopefully we can see them make a few more in this half. As there's already some tussle on the ground, and that ball is stolen away by Brick. And the domination seems like it will continue. As that shot is kicked out to Grace Ramsey.
And not only is brick by brick shutting down the offensive scoring, turnovers on defense for brick by brick have been very high in this game. They keep getting steals, keep getting jump balls.
Contact Sport was shut out in the second quarter. As that ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be brick by brick ball. And it looks like nothing has changed yet.
You know, I did say they need to try something new on offense, but honestly, the only hope they have getting back in this one might be through the three-point game, if they can just get them to fall.
With the college three-point line, that is going to be a tall order for them. They might need Matt Collins to make an appearance. As there's a Euro step denied by Lillian Mass. Lillian passes it down on the baseline. Pass back to Lillian. Shot up, no good, but we will have two shots.
Mass will go to line to shoot two.
Chance to extend this lead into 20-point range. Make it a three-touchdown game here.
Teams first.
Yeah, something we've seen a lot in this game is Lillian Mass at both ends of the floor, causing problems down low, getting blocks on defense, and then in transition on that one, getting down the court, getting the chance for 2 points at the line. Only gets one out of it though. But brick by brick with the ball back, Mass for three.
And it's a 4-point play.
What a possession there for Lillian Mass. Let's see if Contact Sports can get their first points of the half. Long two is good. Second field goal of the game for Contact Sport.
The scoring drought is finally over. But a 21-point lead still in front of them.
They don't just need to end the drought, they need a flood if they want to get back in this one.
As brick by brick scores again, making it a 23-point lead, 28-5. Free ball for Contact Sport, off the mark. Great ball handling skills there as that shot is unable to go.
Comes Contact Sport, finds the open player down court. Pass it through the lane, outside. Three up and good for Tori Brandt.
Tori Brandt for three.
Now cutting it into the lead, 28-8.
And Contact Sport has already outscored what they had in the first half. Could we see more scoring out of them to make this a game?
And Contact Sport with the ball now, as they will sub in two new players. Chance to cut back in and make this game close. Momentum starting to swing Contact Sport's way.
Something to begin for Contact Sport, number 4.
20-point game, but this is March. Anything is possible. Contact Sport can get some shots falling. could have a game here.
Shot will go up and just bounce away. A little too much force on that one. Good shot attempt there, though. As that ball will go down under. Layup is up and good.
Great pass to set up the easy layup. Thought about it, drives it in.
The shot will fall short.
No good for Sydney Keene. Major with the three, and she hits it.
Contact Sport has already scored nearly triple the amount of points they had in the first half in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter.
And they get a stop on defense. Pushing it down the court.
That one's going to fall out of bounds. Brick by brick ball. Subbing into the game now. Two players from Brick by Brick and one from Contact Sport. Clock starting to wind. It is getting late early.
One of the players just checked in for Brick by Brick was Lily Vidito, and Grace Ramsey writes in her friend fact, Lily Vidito made me cry after beating my team in the sectional championship sophomore year of high school. She was a straight baller, and she's still got it. Some high remarks from Grace Ramsey.
Ooh, that shot almost went in. That would have been very crazy. As we see some of the open gold players coming into the building. Their game will be up next to end the slate tonight at 10 o'clock start for that one. As Contact Sport is able to score two, and they've officially cut into the lead that was set at the half. That shot unable to fall.
Brick by Brick coming up empty the last couple possessions. Contact Sport is starting to close that gap a little bit.
Ball handling skills there. Three ball is good. 30-15. Lead is starting to shrink now. We might have a game on our hands.
Cool, calm, and collected. Tori Brandt hits a 30-foot three-pointer, then doesn't even celebrate it, gets back on defense. She knows the mission is not over. Major drives it in, kicks it out to Keene. Keene, 1-2, puts it up with the left, no good. But stays back on defense. Unfortunately, it's going to be a foul. Tried to go for the held ball there.
Liked the idea there. Possession arrow points to Brick by Brick.
Foul on number 14, her first, team second.
Under 3 to go in the third of this one.
Possession arrow is not going to change. It was a foul, not a jump ball. High pressure here by Contact Sport. Trying to throw off the game Brick by Brick.
I bet Contact Sport wishes that they could have the performance of this quarter in the first half. They are playing their best offense and defense right now. That shot won't go. Brick by Brick gets fouled down under. And the important thing about these fouls is not only do you get the 2 shots, but when you're in the lead like this, and you just want the clock to die, you get all this time wasted as a continuous clock runs until 30 seconds. If I'm on the free throw line for Brick by Brick, I'm taking my time, but there's a quick shot. That one is good. I mean, if the clock's going to continue to run, no reason to wait, as I feel the score, there we go, 31-15. And now 32-15.
Well, you don't want to take too long or too quick as a free throw shooter. You have your own routine that you're set in stone. You do it every time. No need to slow it down or speed it up. Another long three here from Contact Sport, and it's good. Tori Brandt has made her last 2.
Tori Brandt from Jasper, Indiana. Much better play out of the Contact Sports team. If they're able to keep this up, even if with a large lead going into the fourth, they might be able to make it up. As we have a travel, and now Contact Sport with the ball. Chance to cut this one even farther as Brick by Brick making a necessary substitution. Gotta get some fresh legs on the court. Again, these shallow benches are what the hardest part for both of these teams are. But contact sport with the shallowest bench at the start of the game has actually added 2 of their players since the beginning. Around the back move, great ball handling skills as the shot goes up, no good.
Foul on the rebound. It's going to be brick by brick ball.
45 seconds left to go.
Foul 4, get the ball to brick by brick.
Foul's going to be on number 4, Sydney Keene.
Her second, team score.
4 fouls now for the contact sport in this quarter. Next foul, no matter what it is, we will be shooting 2 free throws.
3 up and off the mark, rebound. Contact sport. Oh! A little bit of contact there as Ellen Scott hits the ground. 15.3 left to play. It'll be brick by brick ball. Fakes the inbound to Lillian. Instead, dish it over and back as we have.
Clock never started there on the inbound, so they're going to bring it back, it looks like, or let's see, we'll run the time off.
About 4 or 5 seconds went off, and they are going to redo the inbound.
So it looks like what happened there, the table was putting the clock back up to 19 seconds. They inbounded it before the clock was reset. So we are going to re-inbound with new time on the clock.
Full court pressure from contact sport.
It's needed if they want to cut into the lead, but it is going to make them more tired with that shallow bench.
With 6 seconds to go, this will be the last shot as it is stolen away.
Gotta put it up.
And that 3 is off the mark. 32-18, brick by brick with a 14-point lead. But Contact Sports has cut into it by 5. We have 10 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. We will be back after a short break here. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Women's IM Championship. We are at the 4th quarters underway, brick by brick in Contact Sport. Contact Sport has cut into this lead here now, as brick by brick is able to get a bucket to extend their lead to 16. 34-18 the score.
The score shows this game is pretty lopsided, but last quarter, Contact Sport actually won the scoring contest 15-8. So they are starting to cut into that brick by brick lead. Just a poor first half, but they've been able to recover. They played their best basketball in the last quarter. Let's see if they can improve that and cut into the lead even more.
Unfortunate time to have your worst half of the season. Only scoring 3 points in the first was Contact Sport, as brick by brick can almost smell the Women's Championship, as there's a mid-range floater and it is no good. 3 ball up again for Contact Sport, just a little short.
Held ball arrow points towards Contact Sport. Yeah, that 3 ball there from Tori Brandt. She hit 2 in the 3rd quarter. That is definitely who you want to have the ball. And it goes back to her. Shots up on the layup and good.
Brandt picks up right where she left off in the 3rd quarter. Finds another 2 points.
Leads now down to 14. Contact Sport still has a lot to make up for as back to 16. Brick by Brick responds with their own 2.
That's 2 points.
As Contact Sport gets a wide open layup there, looked like no one on Brick by Brick wanted to go in for that. Contact Sport going to sub in 3 players into the game now. With the next stoppage. Quick pass over to number 12. As they're passing the inside lane. Spin move, shot up, and doesn't go for Grace Ramsey.
Major pushing the pace here for Contact Sport. Good move, finds the open shooter in the corner. Off the back iron, rebound. Contact Sport kicks it out. And the 2 is good.
Just over 7 minutes to play here. Women's championship on the line.
And this is the lowest margin we've had this half. Lead is down to 12. Nearly got the steal there.
Shot up and good for Brick by Brick. Fans getting loud.
Izzo throws it over his shoulder. Finds net.
Contact Sport. 2s are not enough. They may need to start shooting some 3s here, but the 2s seem to be falling this quarter. As that one goes in.
Major.
Natalie Major from Falls Church, Virginia with the shot. Brick by Brick, they don't need to go fast, they take their time. Tries to find the open player down by the post. Tipped out of bounds by Contact Sport. It's going to stay here.
You want to get these guys off the court as fast as possible if you're a Contact Sport. Clock is still running, so you need to see
Coming into the game.
every second counts.
Will run in the 4th quarter until the final 2 minutes.
Contact Sport again, making it a 4-possession game, 12 points, and it is Contact Sport ball. This might be the possession of the game right now.
Looks like that turnover was forced by number 14, Catherine Bunch for Contact Sport.
Critical chance here. If they can hit a 3, that would make this game a single-digit lead as they will go for it and won't fall. But Contact Sport able to stay with it. They stay with it again. A lot of blue shirts in the paint, unable to drop that one. It stays good for Brick by Brick, but unable to find the ball.
Nearly
Passing
turned
it
over.
around. Whoa, a lot of chaos on that possession.
Also close to a 10-second violation there. Barely got it over in time.
Long 3. Deepest one we've seen other than the half-court contest yesterday. As that layup is good. 10-point game with 5 to go. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to say that we officially have a game on our hands.
It's not over till it's over.
Especially with Contact Sport's full second half momentum. That one's going to go out of bounds and Contact Sport ball. Clock will continue to run as they're going to sub. You got to make, yeah, you hear it on the bench there. Make this up quick from Contact Sport.
It's like Brick by Brick's trying to take their time with it. And we have a timeout, not sure which side called it.
Probably Contact Sport.
Brick by Brick called it.
Whoa! Weird spot to call timeout when you can just let time burn off, and then before the inbound you can call timeout.
Well, you can let time burn off, but Contact Sport's been on a run here. You can throw them off by calling a timeout. You can regroup your offense, talk things through. They also have left subs now, so give your players a break, let them get fresh. I think it's a good timeout call.
Whose ball? It's going to be Contact Sports ball after the break. So I guess is Brick by Brick allowed to call timeout once the ball's handed off on defense? On the inbound, are they allowed to call timeout there? No, they are not. Okay. So I guess good clock management. If you need the timeout there, then you got to use it. It's going to be interesting to see how Contact Sport attacks the last 4.5 minutes of play here.
Looks like brick by brick. No, I thought they were going to go into a press play for a second. Looks like they're going to fall back. Against it.
Contact Sport players spread all across the court. Gonna need some quick offensive possessions. Even without shot clock, brick by brick can take their time. As that shot is kicked around to number 3. Ellen Scott's gonna pass it out. There's a drive, and the inside layup is not able to go. Brick by brick ball, 4 minutes to play. Championship on the line.
That would have been a nice one if they could have hit it.
Catherine Dunn's playing hard pressing D. As there is a wide open 3, unable to fall. Contact Sport ball. As there's a fast
Great
down the court.
defense.
Great D. More great D from both teams. As that one is intercepted. Fast break opportunity. Shot is up and good. 8-point game. First time seeing a single-digit lead since the first quarter. And we have 3.5 to play.
I believe that's the first single-digit lead since 9-0.
Full subs preparing to get on the court for both teams here. I expect them to take a timeout if the clock stops with over 3 to go, so you can save every second, as that is what is important right now.
Not many teams,
brick by brick, taking their sweet time.
How many teams take their last time out before the final 2 minutes?
But in this weird rule scenario where you're not foul on the floor there, when you're not in a
So right now would be the best time if you wanted to conserve time.
Yes, if I'm Contact Sport, I'm taking a timeout right here.
You never know though.
Oh, this is just bad. They are wasting clock right now. When you need to make up 8 points, I mean, you got to be sprinting off that court. They have burned at least 15 seconds already, and that is
So
over 10% of the clock remaining.
Final minute could need a timeout, could need some kind of readjustment. Brick by brick beats to end their scoring drought. Long 3, no good. Not the kind of shot you want if you're trying to get on the board.
That was way too quick of a shot. I would have loved to see them burn as much clock as possible. At least get under 2 minutes before a shot's even decided to take.
Then if you're taking your time on offense, you might as well try and get a good look.
All right, we have reached stoppage time. So now the clock will stop like the NBA, like college, like high school.
Contact Sport trying to cut into the lead just a little bit more.
Every shot matters. As there's a great take there. Unfortunately, unable to go. 100 seconds to go in this one. As that one is stolen away. Contact Sport. Pass to the
Good
inside
find.
lane. A lot of contact, no call. Open look in the corner. Pass outside. Needs this one to fall. Off the backboard.
They would have liked that one, but the offensive rebound's huge. They can reset, they can try and get another one here.
Contact Sport has played a great second half. As that shot is unable to fall. Brick by brick.
The last thing you want to do is try and challenge Lillian Mast in the post. Oh, good high defense there from Contact Sport. Unfortunately, just a little too much contact. Gonna get the foul, brick by brick ball.
A lot of fouls to give before shots will be taken. I expect to see a lot of fouls by Contact Sport in the coming minutes, in the coming 52 seconds, that is.
And they had the ball there for nearly a minute without scoring. That does hurt their chances. Ball ball's in. Just got to cross the 10-second line. Nope, going to get a take foul before then.
If you are liking what you're hearing on today's broadcast, Kenan and Conrad has a sports show on Wiley's Radio Tuesdays 1 to 3 p.m. Feel free to tune in and listen as we cover all things from NFL, NBA, MLB, college sports, and we do an immaculate grid challenge that I was the loser of this week and had to take a Bean Boozled jelly bean live on air. We are back underway. Quick foul there from Torrey Brent.
Only the 4th foul of the quarter for contact sport. One more before shooting 2 free throws.
Foul again by Brant. Number 5, Brant. That'll be her second. Team score.
No one in foul trouble for contact sport, so anyone can take this one.
Oh, and that's going to be a turnover. And it's thrown away.
Unfortunate was the right pass, trying to find Brant in the corner, but could not corral it. It's going to be brick by brick ball.
38 seconds, 40.8 seconds to go.
There's the take foul.
And now we'll be shooting 2 on any foul after this one.
Brick by brick. Both to the bonus. We've
Two
got
free throws coming up for brick by brick.
Her first. Team spin.
Good on the first. No matter if this goes in or out, still have a 3-score game.
Very interesting shooting form on the free throw. Everyone has their own thing. Unable to make either there.
Lead stays 8. They're going to need a quick 3 here.
Oh, and that one is going to be staying with contact sport.
Hold on here. Looks like the refs are going to discuss it.
Yeah, it looked like it might have hit a black jersey hand on the way out there.
Let's see here. Good communication by the officials. Get multiple angles on it. And looks like it is going to be brick by brick ball.
32.8 to go.
And looks like timeout by contact sport.
It's going to take a lot here for contact sport to come back from this one.
Their chances were highest about at the
3-minute mark, I'd say.
I'd say at about
half.
a little bit under 2 minutes when it was 8-point game. They really needed a bucket there. A 3 would have been massive. They weren't able to get anything. They wasted about 45 seconds. We're still at an 8-point game with 35 seconds left. I'm not saying it's impossible. The chances are very, very slim for a comeback. However, we went into halftime with a 19-point lead. So the fact that we were even in a contested ball game in the second half shows the spirit and contact sport to just be able to be in this one. Had a phenomenal second half.
100%. And if you are liking this game, we have another one on slate for tonight at 10 p.m. The Open Gold Division, the Salem Lions, who we saw their co-rec team play yesterday, featuring Matt Collins, who set the record in Mackey Arena with 10 three-pointers made in a single game. Hit 6 in the first quarter, also another type of record, I would imagine, versus the Boiler Bricklayers. That one will be going off at 10 o'clock tonight. As brick by brick on the inbound, and another foul there. You are in effectively garbage time now, as brick by brick can start to taste it.
Well, it's not garbage time. It's still a contested game. This is take foul time, so you're going to see a lot of fouls. Garbage time would be when no one wants to foul at the end of the game.
Very true, very true. The slowest part of basketball is the last minute of the games, and we are certainly feeling that right now. As these 30 seconds can get extended for a while, if depending on how long contact sport wants to continue fouling for.
This is a big shot. This makes it a 4-possession game if this goes in. No good, saved but turned over. Contact Sport with the ball, looking for a quick basket. Driving in, up, Majors hits it. Quick foul incoming here, if I were to guess. A long throw on the inbound. Brick by Brick just going straight for the basket.
There was no reason to do that, but still up 7, only 10 seconds to go. Logo 3 and a foul. 3 shots incoming. Can cut the lead down to 4. However, with only 7.9 to play, it'll take certainly a large miracle of sorts if Contact Sport is gonna have any chance of coming back from this one.
Brant on the line. Best strategy here may be to miss on the third one.
Gotta get the rebound on the third and make a quick 2. And then anything can happen, but certainly a far and long chance as the first one is able to go in.
I don't think they're gonna go for an intentional miss on the third. A quick foul probably after the third free throw, miss or make.
Even if Contact Sport is unable to come back, what a performance from the second half, scoring 31 points so far, and a chance to score even more. Scoring 3 in the first. Super impressive performance from both of these teams. And they're gonna make all 3. As that pass there, no foul was given. They're not gonna call a foul. Now they do with 1.8 to go.
Math wisely catches the ball, takes it down court, tries to avoid the foul as long as possible. Great clock awareness, great game awareness from Brick by Brick. 2 shots here coming. 1.8. If she makes one of these, it is effectively over. First one's up and good. That might be the icing on this championship cake for Brick by Brick. Contact Sport, they won the second half scoring wise. Like you said, scored 3 points in the first half, scored 32 in the second half.
Very dominant performance with 1.8 to go.
Just not enough to overcome the deficit. One last lead.
Almost goes in, and that is going to do it. Brick by Brick are your women's champions. Final score of 41 to 35. Thank you all for tuning in tonight, and congratulations to Brick by Brick for winning the Purdue IM Women's Championships. Stay tuned, as at 10 o'clock we'll have the Open Gold Division here on Purdue IM Sports.